Damn! What's Shannon Sharpe so mad for?
Even though I'm going to let it slide. I'm going to be a good teammate. I'm going to let it slide. Everybody's at ESPN because had you not taken the route you taken, I would have lit their ass up. But I'm going to let it slide. You know what, guys? Congratulations, Ohio State. You won the game. But, hey, if we're going to be on the same team, if we're going to work for the same network, don't do that. Kirk, Chris Fowler, I promise you, if you ever mention anything, any platform that I'm on again and talking about, I wonder what they're going to say in negativity, I promise you, ESPN ain't got enough bosses to keep me off y'all for what I'm going to say. So I'm going to let y'all slide today. I'm going to turn it over to D.O. before I get myself in trouble. But don't play with me.
Woo! Smoke in the air. Oh, man. That's why I'm not tough. That's why I've had a fight since the 11th grade. And trust me, I've been tested through words, through actions, and I always find a complex way to sophisticatedly worm my way out of fights because I don't want to sound like that. I don't want to sound like Stephen A. You kept me from whooping their ass in these words. Stephen A., you know, like in NBA fights. Dog, hold me back. Dog, he half your size. And it's one of them. If you really want that, ain't nothing in here gonna stop you. Didn't the Malice in the Palace show us that? Ain't nothing in here can stop me if I want it. So whenever I see somebody like, you held me back, I'm like, oh, did you hold yourself back? But what is he mad about? Y'all know? Oh, I know. Oh, it's some smoke in the air. And it didn't start with Stephen A. It didn't start with Shannon Sharpe. It started on a college football game. What?
Softens the blow of that Michigan loss. More work to do, right, for folks to forgive and forget that one?
I can't speak on behalf of the lunatic fringe. I'm not sure how they operate.
Lunatic fringe. Okay, so right now, shots are fired. I should say bombs drop because it's hitting a lot of people. Lunatic fringe. So if you're an Ohio State fan, you're part of their collective, you're a booster, maybe even a pundit talking about Ohio State, duck. Bombs are dropping over Baghdad.
Yeah, the lunatic fringe at Ohio State is as powerful as anywhere in the country.
How big is the fringe?
Well, it used to be 8 to 10. I think it's grown now to about 15 to 20. So I don't know. I'm sure they'll be happy tonight, be fired up about what the Ohio State team did. But God forbid they lose to Oregon. They may want to fire them again.
We're getting somewhere, right? Now we're starting to get a little more direct. A little more missile instead of bomb. Maybe it's going to be shots, too. Let's see.
But that's not reality. I mean, that's the thing. When you hear pundits on this network and other places talk about that with certainty, it's nonsense, frankly. I mean, the public doesn't pull the trigger and get rid of the coach.
No.
The administrators do, and they're behind them.
Yeah. First Take tried to fire him. They thought he was done. So I'll be excited to see what they talk about on Monday after this performance.
That's all we need. Okay, so First Take tried to fire him. Got to do our homework before we really do some work here. First Take tried to fire him. Now, let's just say Kirk Herbstreet, Chris Fowler, because Chris Fowler really dropped it. Because Kirk was just like lunatic friends, crazy boosters, crazy people at Ohio State, got a lot of money, a lot of influence, a lot of sway, a lot of power. And Kurt was just staying down that lane safely. Even though we know Kirk Herbstreet ain't scared to step in it. He'll say what he feels. Trust me. And Chris Fowler's like, dog, you my homie. Dog, we had pre-production meetings. Dog, we just had some drinks last night. Dog, whatever it may be. There's more to this. Let's go there. Let's go there. Then he teed it up, talking about pundits. And Kirk caught the alley-oop, said, oh, you want to go there right now? We going there. Well, Stephen A. Smith, if you know you don't want to make an enemy of him, is going to definitely respond to this. Let's hear what he got to say.
But Mr. Fowler, Mr. Herbstreit, love you guys. Appreciate y'all. Y'all do a great, great job. You know I love you, Kirk.
All right, you know the shots are coming. If Stephen A. give you a compliment first, duck now, because the rest is coming.
You know that. But you got to quote me accurately.
Okay.
I stated, Ryan Day, if you don't win the national, you ain't right there in that Final Four.
Did y'all hear that? Let's do a little editing in here. I love this lo-fi show. So beautiful.
You, Kirk. You know that.
You know that.
But you got to quote me accurately.
Let's see it.
I stated, Ryan Day, if you don't win the national,
You don't win the national. You ain't. What?
right there in that Final Four.
You don't win the national championship, or you ain't in the Final Four. It's hard to quote someone accurately when they can't even quote themselves accurately, correct? So that's where part of the problem is. It's always miscommunication. If you're in a relationship, you understand what I'm talking about. And if you're not, you're single in them streets, you're just wondering what the hell the problem is.
Competed for the national championship. After that, and 4 straight losses to Michigan. Oh, we could get somebody at Ohio State to do that. Lose 4 straight to Michigan? Don't be in the national championship picture with a $20 million roster and 20 NFL caliber players returning to the squad? Oh, we can get somebody to do that.
I hope you wrap
Damn
your
right.
own.
Okay. We got it all laid out, the foundation of all this. Okay, so Stephen A. Smith responded to Kirk Herbstreet and Chris Fowler, and Shannon Sharpe responded as well. Okay, what's this really about? I told you guys a long time ago, this disruption that's happening in the sports media has all types of effects. There's the obvious effect of, okay, do I have to go to a linear cable traditional network, ESPN, Fox, and still keep the lights on in the house? Or can I do my own thing, keep ownership on my IP, and go out there and flex? That's the first level of the obvious, right? And Pat McAfee really became the poster child, poster man for doing that, right? Went and got that FanDuel deal. Wow! Now ESPN is licensing his show. Name another person that's getting their show licensed in sports media. I'll wait. I guess you could say maybe some of these podcasts and the Kelsey brothers, but it still ain't the same. Pat McAfee standing alone, like on the throne in that respect. So you start seeing the shows and, suppressed ratings. We all know people are cutting the cord, and you see all that happening. How do we get to this, though? How do we get to infighting? How do we get to friendly fire? How do we get people on ESPN's network beefing? Pat McAfee got beef with Stephen A. Smith. They don't want to say that. I do. I use the word beef like you got a problem with somebody. I know that a lot of you youngsters and stuff have taken beef into, no, we doing physical harm. I ain't fighting nobody, so it ain't no physical harm. I got a problem with you. That's beef. My world. Okay? Old school. I'm 50. You got Pat McAfee and Stephen A. Smith. All this basketball. We're the basketball analysts. We're all the support. I came to ESPN to get more love. I'm getting less love. Y'all get me on all these platforms. Yeah, your distribution is huge. I love you. Thank you. Can I get some of these analysts? Oh, no? Red tape? Okay, so Stephen A. and Pat McAfee fighting for the throne. We know we can see all that. You also got now Chris Fowler added to the mix, etc. You can even say Aaron Rodgers in this situation with Ryan Clark. And that's what's weird about this. Y'all remember Menace to Society? Who doesn't, right? If you watch this show, you know you're going to get some Menace references. Remember MC8? DJ Quick said he left out the G because the G ain't in him. But the point is, 8 is the homie. Respect Compton on the house. Stephen A. Smith is AWACS in that movie. AWACS had did so much dirt that AWACS had more fun now watching all the others do the dirt. His youngsters, his little G's, his BGs, right? Gremlins and minions. Like, hey, you want to be like me? You know what to do. Here you go. Here the weapon. Go get it. I ain't got to do all that no more. If you notice, he just now, Stephen A. Smith took the high road. High road. Because Shannon Sharpe went there. But Shannon Sharpe didn't even go all the way there. He threw the threat out there, the thinly veiled threat. I'm like, hey, dog, they holding me back right now just because we on the same network. Next time, I'm going to light you up. We'll get into that in a second. Shannon Sharpe did Stephen A. Smith's work on this segment, in this issue. Ryan Clark did Stephen A. Smith work when it came to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers was talking about Stephen A. Smith. Asinine takes. He was talking about Shannon Sharpe. Oh, former players acting like they don't know what they're up to anymore. And Ryan Clark said, hold my beer. Let me go get that. Stephen A. Smith is AWACS. And he got a bunch of old dogs ready to go to war for him. That's power. That's a flex. Give Stephen A. Smith his props. Give him some props, I said. Okay. That's a flex. That's another way you try to keep that throne in these contract negotiations. Hey, I'm taking the high road, bosses. Hey, they shooting at me. I ain't even tripping. That just lets you know how powerful I am. All these little countries trying to mess with the U.S. We ain't gonna bomb them. Send a couple troops over there and go get them, though. See what I'm saying? Stephen A. Smith gonna keep that nose clean until sign, ink dry. Now I gotta cut you. But let's get back to this these war words, because it's really for attention, as we were saying earlier. The disruption is really to get attention, right? I'm trying to talk to you guys in a way that gets you captivated, gives me viewership, attention. I get it. I'm in the fight too. But I ain't fighting like they fight, because my fight is real. I don't think that fight is real. You want to know why I don't think that fight is real? And I don't think it means I wake up on Saturday morning, I'm going to beef with Stephen A. And then he wakes up, I'm going to return the beef. And we're going to get more popular because of it. I think that's the problem with a lot of people and their theories. To be a theorist, you got to understand sometimes it just comes out of thin air. Sometimes it's just unintended consequences. Sometimes you're just talking and it's like, oh, we just sparked something. Sometimes you just got a piece of wood and another piece of wood and you just rub them together and then it lit a fire. Okay? Sometimes it just goes that way. In this situation, I'm so glad I'm not a tough guy or a fighter, because I tell y'all that, but I'm no punk. And I'm not calling anybody a punk because I don't know what they really would do, but I know what they haven't done. There's no way that Shannon Sharpe is really offended by this situation. There's no way. Because if you're really offended by it, you don't need another offense to go to war. The whole, do it again and see what happens. Reminds me of when I was like in the 8th grade. I had one more fight after the 8th grade. And I used to watch everybody, 9th grade, 10th grade. Then I had my fight in the 11th grade. Even then, I'm watching everybody. And I watch how fights really start. You ever seen it? There's a few ways fights really start, all right? Because they all fighting over the same thing. We all fighting over some nouns, right? In the locker room, it's usually what's her name or how much. But it's always over a noun, a person, a place, a thing. I could be the person. You stepped on my Jordans. That's the thing, right? Or it could be a place. This my hood. You know what I'm saying? Oh, really? So we fighting over a person, me or them, a place, what's up, West Side, you know what I mean? Or a thing. What you just do to my shoe? Every fight I saw that really was going to be a fight, what's up? What's up? Why? Or not even what's up? Why? But all this shoulder bumping, we doing the tango, that is nothing but the clock starting on somebody, please break this up. What's up? What's up, boy? What's up? What you say? I heard what you said. What you say? Oh, no. Homie told me. Man, if y'all don't hurry up and break up this fight, these fools don't want it. And they shouldn't want it. I'm not even instigating. I'm not even trying to say, go get it. I'm just saying, stop playing. So when someone says, do it again, I'm only not really about to hit you because we work at the same network. Well, if they swing again, y'all still work at the same network. Oh, now you gonna fight? See, this is why I like doing this show. This show will never go away. We got other shows in the works that are coming out, one very soon. And I'm always gonna do this diary right here, because this is just healing right here. Somebody saying, you do it again, it's on. What you mean? Do what I just did? What if I do the same thing? Why didn't you touch me the first time? Because you didn't want to touch me the second time. But they put their own bets out there, hoping that they ain't got to cash them themselves. You already been violated. You going to trip on it again? Don't want to fight. It's okay. And I don't know why Shannon trying to play tough. Because Kirk Herbstreet and Chris Fowler like, what? We ain't even, y'all trying to get rid of Ryan Day. Ryan Day ain't even part of this conversation. Look, Deion Sanders anywhere sounds amazing. But as I said before, we did a video maybe a week ago about this whole situation when it was PG. There's not Deion Sanders with plural, like Kendrick said. Yeah, this ain't no plural. This Deion Sanders anywhere, I think will be amazing because of the sizzle element, as they articulated. But now trying to get rid of great coaches for what? Lateral? If it's anybody else, it's going to be a lateral play. If it's Deion, the only thing you're going to capture is dog. He's captivating. That's the play right here. So I think we need to beat it up in the comments right now. Tell me what you think of. First of all, level 1 to 10. Excuse me, that was nasty. What shot was that? Ryan Fowler. I don't mean Kirk Herbstreet and Chris Fowler. I think they're like, look, stay in your lane. If anything, I think that was like where we are watching, we are hearing. You're bringing smoke to our situation. I know y'all cover college football, but do y'all really want to go there? Do you really want to go there? Stephen A. Smith, I know you cover boxing and did some MMA, UFC. Do you really want to go there? You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Sometimes you get stretched too thin, right? I get it. I coach football and basketball. But when Jesse Buss wanted to coach basketball, I said, thank you. You know what I mean? Like, know your strengths, bro, and your weaknesses. So do y'all think that shot was a 10? I think it was just like one of them ninjas. Hey, chill before I really got to get real. I think that Stephen A. Smith is like, look, I don't need this right now. I don't know who Fowler and Herbstreit really know upstairs. I got a lot on the line. I ain't doing that. Here's the weapon. Go get him, Shannon Sharpe. Now, Shannon Sharpe, I'm sure if they say something again because he put it out there, he going to respond. But he don't want that. If he did, he would have went there already. How many times has Shannon Sharpe went there on somebody and he didn't wait till the second time they went at him? You get it? You got it. And stop being so tough, everybody. Man, I wish. Let me get my tough one in. I wish y'all would. Ain't nobody tripping on nobody. Dog, y'all got on suits in air-conditioned studios with bodyguards and got great lives and shoot Instagram reels from PJs. Like, dog, why? What is this propensity to, like, be hard or tough or, like, nobody mess with me? No, you talk about people, they talk about you. It's simple as that. Now, if you want smoke, you can either get smoke two ways. Light something up or walk into something already lit. That's it. Like all this. Well, you better not talk to me. Nobody's scared of nobody. I'm not scared of you. You're not scared of me. We ain't scared of we. Kirk Herbstreet ain't tripping on you. Goodness, that's funny. I like that angle. I love this whole toxic masculinity, toxic lane of like, oh, what'd you say? I'm going to elevate it to what you want to do? Nothing. I just want to keep talking about your ass. I want to say that. I want to do jack. I love it too much. All right. Y'all ready? Make sure y'all log on to Project Transition. This is one of my favorite videos right here. Look at Stephen A. Smith. Hey, man, money on the line, chill. Make sure y'all log on to projecttransition.org. Without your support, we can't do as much as we want to with the itty bitties in the community. So please, $5, doesn't matter, okay? Just make sure you're like who? You're like Darren Charles, who made a one-time $80 donation supporting Project Transition. Darren Charles, an executive in the pickleball world, in the tennis world, my man, works at Lobster. Y'all ever heard of Lobster? They do them ball machines and stuff. I got one of them in the backyard. That thing, whop! Ain't nobody better than a Lobster ball machine. I'm going to just tell you. Nobody can play better tennis or better pickleball than that damn machine. It's crazy. That's why I love AI. All right. And if you become a gym member, give every month, please do that. I will send you this book, Sign, Seal, and Deliver. Never shut up. And without further ado, I can't let y'all see all my notes because I know how y'all be rolling out here. Y'all be trying to cyber hack and stuff. Shoot. Hey, I got a freestyle ready. Y'all ready for it? Oh, we doing this beat? Some of these beats be getting copywritten, and when they do, sorry, I got to take the beat off. But I'm going to figure that out right now. I got it going. Oh, let's go get it, Kirk. Oh, Kirk Herbstreet stepped in. Call it First Take. ESPN Vibes got the hot seat to shake. Yeah, Sharp with the swag, Steve Bende with the fire. The bait so lit, they could take the combo higher. Gridiron knowledge meets the talk show grind. Kirk's playbook reads while the others speak their mind. Shannon with the clapbacks, sharp like a blade. Stephen A's loud, got opinions on parade. College vibes mixed with the pros on the set. Herbstreit brings depth, that's a sure bet. Taking plays, making waves, the clash is real. They all bring the deal. Oh, no holds barred. Y'all some stars, talking like you can't get close but far. Herbstreit, the college king, where the heavyweight swing. Sharpe's got the punch line. Stephen A's gonna get it. Kirk and Chris on there and they with it. Oh, they like we're the smoke. Man, I ain't tripping, I choke. Nah, baby, I'm from the west side, boy, I'm low. Y'all over here talking noise out your mouth. I don't give a damn, Shannon, if you from the south. We from the north, we from the burbs. But we'll whoop your ass. No more actions but verbs. All these blurbs, all y'all talking, all y'all nerds on that first take. Y'all want a slice of this big cake. Uh-oh, for goodness sake. Y'all better chill before we have to show you the real. I'll give you some love for that. Kirk Herbstreet, Chris Fowler, Shannon Sharpe, Stephen A. New joint.